Hello, everyone. Uh, Today is going to be a bit more of a casual sort of video. I want to talk a bit about something I'm calling artwork through attrition, as well as my experience developing the castles of Coppervale, the ongoing process. So, Coppervale was always going to have castles. It's medieval fantasy meets Appalachia. I had these images of castles in my head that were in a dark forest, very vivid stuff. I started to try and make these things, but I had little experience in doing architecture, so it was complicated. It was hard. I can do simple architecture, but castles are very complex. So even if I'm able to make something that maybe looks okay as a sketch, it can be hard for me to see that thing through. I tried finding people who were doing work similar to what I wanted to do, and I tried mimicking it. That was one thing that I tried. These people would make it look easy, but it is hard, and days would go by and the work was not looking the way I would want it to. I found myself in this cycle of searching for reference and trying to replicate and failing, and it's tough. It makes me sad, and it upsets me more than I should let it. But I don't give up, because giving up is just not an option. Uh, I think everyone kind of goes through this who does art, but I find that normally if I bang my head up against something long enough, I'll figure out a way through. And just keeping that in the back of my head can really give me hope that I'll see something through, that I will make something that I like eventually. And you know, that mindset I kind of keep that mindset in a lot of things I do in life. So I look at some castles, I try to pick pieces from them that I think would work as ruins, because something I didn't mention before is the castles in Coppervale are ruins. I try to do some exploration paintings, stuff to try and figure out the look of the world, because I don't want to just make a carbon copy of something. I want to make it my own. These images are not glaringly ugly, I don't think, but something about them makes it hard to stick with them. It's hard to see them through. As for my compositions, I normally wing it and try to figure it out myself, but I think maybe this could be what's missing, or at least in this circumstance of trying to design some castle ruins would be what's missing. It's a very strong starting point that was able to help me in the end. So I try out the rule of thirds, which you'll see in just a few moments. And I notice that the composition is noticeably stronger. So I try moving forward with it. It takes work. I flip the canvas a lot. I shift the colors a lot. All these luxuries I have thanks to the magic of digital rendering. And eventually I start to see an image that I've seen glimpses of in my head, I think. Something old and ruined and possibly haunted. So old it's sinking, dark trees and stonework contrasting against the autumn ground. All this to say, just how I think I might operate. I want to create more and show more and do more, but it's just hard. I'm not always happy with the images, pick them apart and second guess a lot, but good news is it's critique, and more often than not, if I bang my head against a wall enough times, it will break. Maybe it's easier, it could be how I plan, how I don't. In any case, I view my whole artistic experience as a learning process, and I'm trying to do better every time and be smarter about it.